Good morning, my friends and yogis, and welcome to your sadhana practice. This practice is what we do every morning when we're on retreat as part of the rituals of our day. And really, the sequence is just designed to help start our day with consciousness and mindfulness, while also moving the body and seeing where the body's at today. And when we start our day with consciousness and mindfulness, it really sets us up to be receptive for whatever that day has to offer us. And then when we leave our mat, we have an opportunity to choose how it is that we want to receive our day. Is our day going to happen to us, or is it going to happen for us? So let's close our eyes and come into a comfortable seated position. Once the body is comfortable, start to shift your awareness towards your breath. And as you do this, become aware of the physical sensations that come with your inhales and exhales. Feel the lungs expand with every inhale. Feel the warm air on the tips of your nostrils as you exhale. And as you stay focused on the ebb and flow of your breath, can you start to allow the body to gently be awakened by your five senses, noticing what you can hear, what you can smell and feel, the temperature of the room. And then rather than looking outward with the eyes to see what's around us, with the eyes closed, let's use this as an opportunity to look within. Just checking in with how you feel this morning. Giving yourself space to just meet yourself exactly where you are. And through the breath, we start our day with a sense of peace, receptivity, and softness. Take a full inhale through the nose. The clearing exhale out the mouth. Do that again. Inhale. And let something go as you exhale. And then we begin to gently flutter the eyes open, coming back into this space. And then we will meet at the top of our mats in Sadhana, standing pose. So in Tadasana, just start to shift your weight from right to left foot. And then from here, tuck the right toes under just to stretch out the top of that foot and the ankle. Then go ahead and extend that foot forward and just roll out the ankle in one direction. And then roll it the other way. And then place that foot down and we'll switch sides. So tucking the left toes under now, pointing them back, stretching out the tops of the foot and the ankle. And then from there we extend that foot forward and just roll it out in one direction. And then we'll roll it the other way. And then we'll place that foot down. So the feet are now under our hips, spreading the toes out, feeling that connection to the earth. And then from here, we're going to take an inhale to reach the hands up. Breathe in to stretch up. And then just a breath out to relax the arms back and down, bringing the hands back to the heart. Inhale to reach up and lift. Exhale to draw all that back to your beautiful heart. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Adding on now, inhale, sweep the arms out, lift up and out from the hips. And from here, exhale, bend the knees and fold, letting all the air out of your body. Halfway lift, breathe in, sliding the hands up the shins, reaching the crown of the head forward, and then exhale to fold. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, rolling the shoulders back and down. And then exhale, fold. Fingertips to the earth, bend the knees and step the right foot back to a nice long lunge, and then release the right knee to the earth. Settle into the ground before you inhale and sweep the fingertips forward and up. And then exhale to drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to open the heart forward. And then exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. And in downward dog, just feel free to take any kind of movement here that feels good. Maybe shifting the hips side to side, like you're wagging your tail, pedaling the feet out, maybe gently shaking the head no or nodding again. Take 2 more breaths like this. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands and then drop the left knee. Settle in and then inhale, sweep the fingers forward and up. And then exhale to lunge, sending the hips forward as the shoulders descend. Breath in. And then breath out, fingertips to the earth, tuck the back toes and spring forward to forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale to rise all the way up, scooping wide and high with the hands. And then exhale to fold, bending the knees as much as you need. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, bend the knees and step the right foot back to a lunge as the knee drops to the earth. Inhale, sweep the fingers high. Exhale, set the hips forward. Inhale. And then exhale, fold, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward as the left knee drops. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale to lunge. Inhale. Exhale, fold, tuck the back toe, step forward to forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out to release. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale all the way back down to the earth. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, bend the knee, step the right foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, lift the hands in the heart. Exhale to settle. Inhale. Exhale, fold, downward facing dog. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Look forward, inhale, bend the knees, step the right foot forward, and exhale, drop the left. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lunge. Shoulders drop. Breathe in. And exhale, fold. Spring forward to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, draw the hands to the heart. From here, we're going to step the feet a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to bring our hands behind our back, interlace the fingers, and reach the knuckles away as we squeeze the shoulder blades together, exposing our beautiful heart. Breath in. Bend the knees and exhale, fold. Feel free to sway from side to side if that feels nice. Lifting the hands as high as they'll go. 2 breaths. And then release the hands to back. Halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, hold, plant the hands, step to tabletop, hands and knees. From tabletop, walk the knees back a couple of inches. Spread the fingers out wide. Inhale, reach the heart forward and up, make the tailbone back for cow pose. And then exhale to round for cat. Pressing the earth away. Inhale forward and through, rolling the shoulders back and down, relaxing the belly towards the earth. And then exhale to round, hauling out the belly as you tuck your chin towards the shins. Last time, inhale forward and through. And exhale to round. Inhale to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes and exhale, downward facing dog. Staying down dog, inhale, just lift the heels as high as they'll go. And then exhale, root them towards the earth. They don't have to touch. Inhale to lift, engage the front body. And then exhale, lower to stretch the back body. Inhale, we lift. And exhale. Last 2. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Then inhale forward to plank pose. And exhale, lower the knees back to table. Now from here, we're going to extend the right foot out to the side. Try to plant the sole of that foot flat onto the ground. As we walk the hands forward in space, setting up for a variation of puppy pose. Maybe resting the forehead on the earth. If you want to make this a little more passive, you can rest the elbows and the forearms as well. Otherwise, we press the hands down so that we can send the hips back in space. 3 breaths. Nothing changes with the legs. All we're going to do is lift the head and walk the hands towards the side of the foot, so towards the right, as we use our hands to send the hips back towards the left. 3 breaths. Walking the hands back to center now. We continue to walk them over towards the left as we now send the hips back towards the right. Creating traction through the spine as the hips reach back, tailbone lifts, and hands press down. 3 breaths. Then using your next inhale to guide yourself back to center, hands under the shoulders this time. From here, we're going to pick the right foot up, swing the right leg behind us, tuck the right knee behind the left knee. Bring the feet a little bit wider as we walk the hands back, shifting the hips towards the heels as the left knee lifts up off the ground and we fold forward. Three more breaths. From there, we shift forward, bringing the knees back down to earth. Bringing the hands under the shoulders so we can set out for the other side. Extending the left foot out to the side now, planting it flat onto the ground. You might have to take a shorter stance to be able to do that. And then from there, we keep the hips over the right knee as we walk the hands forward. Coming into our variation of puppy pose. Giving your body permission to be different from each side. Filling whatever space you have this morning with your beautiful ground. Legs stay the same as we walk the hands down towards the left, towards the extended leg. And then we shift the hips back towards the right behind us. Walking the hands back to center down. Continue to walk them all the way over to the right. And using our fingertips to now send the hips back to the left. Continue to plant the outer edge of that left foot down into the ground. And walking the hands back to the mat. Hands under the shoulders now. We pick the left foot up as we swing the left leg all the way behind us, crossing the left knee right behind the right. Bringing the feet a little bit wider as we walk the hands towards the legs, shifting the hips back towards the ground. They probably won't touch, and that's okay. Wherever we are, we fold passively forward with the torso, letting the spine just gently ground. Let the head be nice and heavy. And then settling into your breath here. Where are you creating space? Where are you opening? Where are you softening? And walking the hands forward as we shift the knees forward, unravel the legs, hands under shoulders, and knees on the ground. Then from there, we're going to walk the hands back towards the knees and just shift our weight so we can sit onto one hip, extending the legs out in front of us. So now we set up for Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated twist. So to do that, we'll keep our left leg extended to start, and then we'll bend the right knee. Now, from here, we're going to take the right foot and place it flat on the ground outside of the left leg. Now, we can either stay here, or if we can keep both hips rooted onto the ground, we can bend the left knee, bringing that heel towards the right bum cheek. Either way, start with both hands interlaced on top of the right knee. And then just drop the shoulders, sit nice and tall. Feel your weight balanced between both the left and the right bum cheeks. Grow tall. Left hand stays on the right knee as the right fingertips come behind. Press the right fingertips down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, begin to twist towards the right shoulder. Inhales to lengthen. Exhales to twist. Breathe in and lift the heart. And exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And then coming back back to center with an inhale and exhale to unravel the legs and extend both of them out in front of us. This time we'll keep the right leg extended, bending the left knee, and then placing the sole of the left foot on the ground outside of the right leg. Staying here if we feel more balanced between our sitting bones. Otherwise, if we want, we can bend the right knee, bringing that heel in towards the left bum cheek. From there, we bring both hands onto the left knee. We sit up tall. We find our breath. Right hand stays on the left knee. Left fingertips come behind the hips. Press the fingertips down like they're a kickstand for the spine. Inhale, lengthen and lift. And then exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to lift. And exhale, twist. 3 more like that. Then inhale to unravel back to center. Maybe a gentle counter twist if that feels nice. And then coming back, we're going to unravel the legs and bring the soles of the feet to touch, setting up for Baddha butterfly pose. So bring the knees nice and wide. We'll keep this butterfly pose this morning very passive, but if you'd like a more active variation, bring the heels a little bit closer towards the groin muscles and hold on to the big toes and keep sitting nice and tall and hinging forward from the hips without rounding the spine. Otherwise, if you'd like to join me in a passive Baddha, we bring the feet a little bit further away. We let the feet stay where they are, and the knees are going to fall nice and wide, exactly as they are, as we round the torso forward, bringing the backs of the hands to rest on the mat. So with the palms up, this helps us to release the tendency or the urge to want to pull ourselves forward towards the earth. But it also is a sign for our openness, our readiness to receive this day ahead of us. Deepening the breath for 3 more cycles of breath. And then from there, we're going to walk the hands back, guiding the torso back upward. And then we're going to set up for our pranayam, our breath work. So with our breath practices, we want to find a comfortable seated position. And if at any point in time, this seated position stops being comfortable, then you can go ahead and lie on your back, or you can sit against a wall. Sometimes that's nice to just feel that support behind you. I'm going to sit on the bolster with my legs crossed. And then from there, close the eyes. Notice how the body feels now compared to how it's felt when you first started your practice. Find your own natural rhythm of breath once more. And allow this breath to settle your heart rate, to settle the mind, body, just landing exactly as you are. And our first pranayam exercise is kumbhaka breath. So this is breath retention. What it looks like is we'll all take an inhale. And we'll hold at the top of the inhale and tuck the chin, engaging Jalabandha, keeping the breath inside. And I'll count to about 15 before I let you release by lifting the head and breathing. So start by taking an inhale and a full exhale. Take an inhale Hold at the top as you tuck the chin. Lift the chin to exhale, let it go. Full breath in. Full breath out. Another full breath in. Flush it out with an exhale. We'll retain the breath again. Inhale. Hold on full as you tuck the chin. Lift to exhale, let it go. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Full breath out. And last time, inhale. Fill the lungs. Hold at the top as you tuck the chin. Seal it in. And exhale to release. Full breath in. Full breath out. The next practice we move into is square breath. So this is breathing in for the count of 4 and then holding at the top for 4. And then exhale for 4 and hold on empty for 4. And I'll guide you through it. So start by clearing everything out of your lungs on your exhale. Keep the eyes closed. Then take a full inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Hold at the top. Exhale 4. Hold for 4. Last time, 4. Hold at the top. Exhale 4. Hold. And you can start to release this practice. Just coming back to a natural breath in and out through the nose. We'll move into our final breath pranayam exercise, Nadi Shodan. And this is alternate nostril breathing. So to set up, we place our index and our middle finger of the dominant hand, which is, for most of us is our right. We place that just between our eyebrows, on our forehead. And then the ring finger will rest on the left nostril, and the thumb will rest on the right, or the opposite if you're left-handed. But we start by plugging the left nostril, and we inhale through the right. And then plug the right and exhale out the left. Stay on the left for the inhale. And then exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. So we always stay for the inhale before switching sides. And just continue to move through this practice on your own. Knowing that you don't have to exaggerate the breath. You can keep it as natural as you like. Not only does Nadi Shodhan have a very calming effect on the body, but it also allows us to find more equilibrium and balance between both sides of the body, the left and the right, the feminine with the masculine, the thinking with the feeling. The next time that you exhale out the right, you can start to release this practice, just bringing your hands to rest on your lap, either palms down or palms up, whatever feels most natural this morning. And then just notice how the breath feels. And we're going to stay here for 10 minutes of meditation. And again, if you feel uncomfortable in the body or the legs, you can always rest with your back against the wall, or you can come down to lie on your mat. Whatever's most comfortable for you. With our meditation, there are 3 things that I always think are the components of meditation. And first, it's a single-minded focus. So for our purposes this morning, for this meditation, our single-minded focus is our breath, our inhales and our exhales. The second part is our awareness, so that when the mind wanders, not if, but when the mind wanders, we have that awareness of that so that we can gently bring the mind back to focus on our inhales and exhales. And then the third component of meditation is relaxation, making sure that the body stays relaxed. And as we rest here, focusing on the breath in and out through the nose, helping to clear the mind and relax the body. If you would like to adopt the simple mantra, you can join me silently repeating in your mind, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. rest in Shavasana, where you can start to let go of your meditation practice as well as any kind of breath work. And I really encourage you, before you leave your Shavasana practice, which I hope you take at least 10 minutes for yourself to lie down, before you leave your mat, really decide how it is that you want to receive the day ahead of you. And can you carry this beautiful awareness and mindfulness that we've cultivated here together this morning into everything that you do today? Being receptive to the beautiful gifts that this particular special day has to offer you. And I'm so grateful for you and for sharing this practice with you. And from the light in me to the beautiful, radiant, and perfect light in you. Namaste.